Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but you're still not seeing the results you want? You're going to the gym, you're trying to eat better, maybe you even bought some supplements, but the scale isn't moving, your body doesn't look much different, and you're starting to wonder if fitness just isn't working for you. The truth is, you might not be lazy, you might not be unmotivated, and you might not even be that far off. You may just be making a few beginner mistakes that are slowing down your progress without you realizing it. In this video, we're going over 5 common fitness mistakes beginners make, why they hold you back, and what you should do instead. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, trying to change everything overnight. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to completely change their life overnight. They go from barely working out to training 6 days a week. They go from eating whatever they want to trying to meal prep every single meal. They cut out sugar, fast food, soda, snacks, and carbs all at the same time. And at first it feels exciting. You feel motivated, you feel locked in. You feel like this is finally going to be the time everything changes. But after a week or two, it becomes overwhelming. You're sore, you're tired, you miss your normal foods. You feel like your whole life is now controlled by fitness. And eventually you burn out. The problem isn't that you don't want it bad enough. The problem is that you tried to change too much at once. Fitness is not about being perfect for 2 weeks. It's about being consistent for months and years. Instead of trying to change everything overnight, start with 1 or 2 habits. For example, start by going to the gym 3 times a week, or start by getting more protein in each meal, or start by drinking more water and walking more throughout the day. Small changes may not feel as exciting in the beginning, but they are usually what create real long-term results. You don't need to rebuild your entire life in one day. You just need to build habits that you can actually stick to. Mistake number 2, not eating enough protein. The second mistake beginners make is not eating enough protein. A lot of people start working out, but they don't change the way they eat. Then they wonder why they're not building muscle, recovering well, or feeling full throughout the day. Protein is one of the most important nutrients when it comes to fitness. It helps your muscles repair after training. It supports muscle growth. It helps keep you full. And it can make it easier to improve your body composition over time. Now, this doesn't mean you need to eat chicken and broccoli 6 times a day. It just means you should be intentional about having a good protein source with most of your meals. That could be eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, turkey, lean beef, fish, protein powder, tofu, or any other protein source that fits your lifestyle. A simple beginner goal is to include protein in every meal. Breakfast, add eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake. Lunch, add chicken, tuna, turkey, or tofu. Dinner, add a solid serving of meat, fish, or another protein source. A lot of beginners focus only on calories, carbs, or cutting out junk food, but protein should be one of the first things you pay attention to. Because if you're training hard but not giving your body what it needs to recover, you're making progress harder than it needs to be. Mistake number 3, working out without a plan. The third mistake is walking into the gym without a plan. This is extremely common. A beginner gets to the gym, looks around, and decides what to do based on what machine is open, what they saw online, or what they feel like doing that day. One day they train chest, the next day they do arms, then maybe legs, then they skip a few days, then they come back and do a completely different workout. And while any movement is better than no movement, random workouts usually lead to random results. If you want to make progress, you need some kind of structure. That doesn't mean your plan has to be complicated. You don't need the most advanced workout program. You don't need fancy exercises. And you don't need to train like a professional athlete. But you do need consistency. For beginners, a simple 3-day workout split can work really well. For example, day 1, full body. Day 2, full body. Day 3, full body. Or you could do day 1, upper body. Day 2, lower body. Day 3, full body. The goal is to repeat the same important movements consistently so you can get stronger over time. That means tracking things like the weight you use, the reps you complete, and how the workout feels. Because one of the biggest keys to building muscle and strength is progressive overload. Progressive overload simply means doing a little more over time. That could mean lifting slightly heavier weight, doing 1 or 2 more reps, improving your form, or controlling the movement better. But if you change your workout every single week, it becomes much harder to know if you're actually improving. So instead of doing random workouts, follow a simple plan for at least 6 to 8 weeks. Master the basics, track your progress, and focus on getting a little better over time. Mistake number 4, relying too much on supplements. The fourth mistake beginners make is relying too much on supplements. This one is important, especially because supplements are everywhere. Pre-workout, fat burners, protein powders, creatine, greens powders, test boosters, sleep aids, energy drinks. And when you're new to fitness, it's easy to think supplements are the secret. You might think, if I just find the right product, everything will finally click. But supplements are not magic. They can help, but they cannot replace the basics. A protein shake can help you reach your protein goal, but it won't fix a poor diet. Pre-workout can give you energy, but it won't replace good sleep. Creatine can support strength and performance, but it won't do the work for you. A greens powder can be convenient, but it does not mean you never need fruits or vegetables. The foundation always comes first: training, nutrition, sleep, hydration, consistency. Once those are in place, then supplements can be useful. For most beginners, you don't need a huge stack. A good protein powder can help if you struggle to eat enough protein. Creatine monohydrate is one of the most common and well-researched options for strength and performance. Caffeine can help with energy if you tolerate it well. But you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on products before you've built the basics. Think of supplements as the extra 5%. They can help, but they are not the main reason you get results. The main reason you get results is what you do consistently every day. Mistake number 5, expecting results too quickly. The fifth mistake beginners make is expecting results too quickly. This might be the biggest reason people quit. They start working out and eating better, and after 2 weeks, they check the mirror and feel disappointed. They think, I've been doing all this work, why don't I look different yet? But the truth is, real progress takes time. You might feel better before you look different. You might get stronger before the scale changes. You might notice better energy, better sleep, and better confidence before other people notice your body changing. That doesn't mean it's not working, it means your body is adapting. Fitness results are not always instant, and they're not always linear. Some weeks your weight may not change. Some weeks you may feel stronger. Some weeks you may feel tired. Some weeks you may look the same in the mirror but still be making progress. That's why it's important to track more than just the scale. Track your workouts, take progress pictures, pay attention to how your clothes fit, notice your energy, notice your strength, notice your confidence. Because progress is not always one big dramatic transformation. Sometimes it's small wins stacking up over time. One better workout, one better meal, one better night of sleep, one better decision. And eventually those small wins turn into real results. The people who succeed in fitness are not always the most motivated. They're the ones who keep showing up even when progress feels slow. Recap. So, if you're a beginner and you feel stuck, here are the 5 mistakes to avoid. Number 1, trying to change everything overnight. Number 2, not eating enough protein. Number 3, working out without a plan. Number 4, relying too much on supplements. And number 5, expecting results too quickly. The good news is, none of these mistakes mean you failed. They just mean you may need to adjust your approach. Fitness does not have to be complicated. Start simple, stay consistent, focus on the basics, and give yourself enough time to actually see the results. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more simple fitness, nutrition, and wellness content. And remember, you don't need to be perfect to make progress. You just need to keep showing up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.